Iran warned ships against using unapproved routes in Strait of Hormuz. Iran's military command has threatened ships that attempt to cross the Strait of Hormuz using unapproved routes with a forceful response, casting new doubt over trade flows in the critical conduit for global energy supplies. Iran's Khatam al-Anbiya central headquarters issued the threat on Thursday, a day after Qatari mediators hailed indirect negotiations between U.S. and Iranian officials as making positive progress towards a peace deal. Any failure to comply with and depart from the designated route or disregard for the navigation protocols of the Islamic Republic of Iran in the Strait of Hormuz will be met with an immediate and forceful response from the armed forces and will endanger the security of the offending vessels, the military command said in a statement carried by the country's semi-official Tasnim news agency. Any failure to comply with and depart from the designated route or disregard for the navigation protocols of the Islamic Republic of Iran in the Strait of Hormuz will be met with an immediate and forceful response from the armed forces and will endanger the security of the offending vessels, the military command said in a statement carried by the country's semi-official Tasnim news agency. While Tehran did not specify what prompted the warning, it came after U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, on Wednesday, said it had presided over a security dialogue in Bahrain, during which regional leaders expressed their commitment to the free flow of commerce in the strait. Iranian Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Kazem Garibabadi hit out at CENTCOM's statement on Thursday, saying the forum cannot establish legal order and security for the Persian Gulf. The region's security will be ensured through the end of interventions and the U.S. withdrawal from the area, respect for countries' sovereignty, and acceptance of new geopolitical realities, not under the military umbrella of America, Garibabadi said in a post on X. The Strait of Hormuz, which facilitated about 1/5 of the global trade in oil and liquefied natural gas before the U.S.-Israel war on Iran began in late February, has become a major sticking point in Washington and Tehran's talks aimed at turning their fragile ceasefire into a lasting peace. While Iran agreed to make its best efforts to arrange the safe passage of ships in the strait in the Memorandum of Understanding it signed with the U.S. on June 17, Tehran has repeatedly threatened to attack ships that do not use its preferred route close to the Iranian shoreline. At least 49 attacks on commercial vessels have been recorded in the strait since the start of the war on February 28, according to marine traffic. Most of those incidents, including drone attacks on a Singapore-flagged cargo ship and Panama-flagged merchant vessel on Thursday and Saturday, respectively, have been blamed on Tehran. While transits through the waterway have risen since U.S. President Donald Trump and Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian signed their MOU on June 17, they remain far below the roughly 130 daily crossings that took place before the conflict. At least 45 vessels crossed the strait on Wednesday, up from 34 on Tuesday, according to marine traffic data, after dropping to pre-war levels on Thursday on reports of productive talks in Doha. Oil prices largely held steady as markets opened in Asia on Friday. Brent futures for August delivery stood at $72.07 per barrel as of 2:30 GMT, after dropping below $71 for the first time since the war the previous day.